Hello, hello, lovely souls. How's it going? Hello, darling. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been a while since I've kind of gotten onto live here, so I'm excited to tune in and see what kind of questions you guys have. It's always a pleasure, and I always adore and love you guys. Thank you so much, Carolyn. You're curious. You said you're wanting me to look into the situation with the person you're living with. Says that his kids don't come over because of you, thinking maybe there's other reasons, but blame is getting to me. All right, let's see what comes out for you, Carolyn. Let's see. I don't think I can switch my camera views, so you guys are stuck with this, and I'll just have to show you guys the cards as they kind of come out here. I was trying to look at some other softwares and stuff, but I mean, I don't know. They're a little bit. I think StreamYard has some options for like dual cameras. I've tried the dual cameras with Zoom, and unfortunately, they're extremely lagging, so they don't work too well. All right, so let's see what we have for Carolyn. Carolyn, all right, what do we have about the person you're living with? He's saying his kids don't come over because of you. What is going on here? You know what? I really think that this doesn't, there's an energy of, again, that blame. Like sometimes people want to put you know, that energy and that blame onto other people, and it's just really a mirror. So I actually don't see a whole lot of this being you. I mean, we do have that queen in the middle, so this is an energy of sometimes just being very very quick with your words and stuff, and that kind of energy. But there is, I feel like, more going on beneath the surface here. I actually do see something coming to resolution with this, though, because we do have justice and we have the Three of Wands over the outcome for you, my dear. So, I mean, things are kind of balancing out, and I don't want you to think it's like, okay, we can't. I know we like to sometimes take things personally when things happen, especially if this is happening with our personal family or friends, but almost all the time this doesn't actually have to do with you, okay? And there is something about being things are like unbalanced. There's this juggling act happening when it comes to him, your partner, and the kids here. And they may have their own thoughts, because they're that Queen of Swords is a little bit of a quick-witted, just sharp with your words. But I don't see this as being something with you, my dear. I feel like this is actually more deeper, and it could be very much related to, like, look at that, we've got the Emperor. This is the father figure. There is a disharmony with a father figure here, okay? But I do see, they may have, not super warmed up to you here, because there is an energy of them being on the fence about the relationship here. But I don't want you to take it personal, because I don't see it as being your situation, okay? So hopefully that sounded like a little bit all over the place, but hopefully that gave you a bit of clarity. I don't want you to take this personal. I feel like there is something going on, this balancing between your partner and the kids with that energy, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if things kind of level out at some point, or there is some resolutions, because we have justice, okay? So hopefully that kind of, I don't take so much of it personal. I mean, just allowing that energy to reflect, because when we really let somebody else's opinions affect us on a deep level, then it's kind of the ultimate, I guess you can say, slavery, right? So just allow that situation to be surrendered, okay? All right, darling. Hello. Any messages for your dad? I seen your comment before I came on here, and I was seeing the number 3, like 0303. I don't know if 3 has any significance to you. But I'll see what the tarot, see if there's a message that comes out of the tarot. But there's something about if you are thinking that he's not with you, or you know what I mean? Like you don't see those signs and synchronicities, all those little things. It's almost like I'm seeing the clock, like the clock 333, for example. And those little things are a sign that he's with you, because I'm also seeing the Four of Cups, and it's this energy of spirit reaching out to you, your father reaching out to you, and you're kind of just you're not picking up on it at this moment. So just becoming more aware of your energies and symbolism and synchronicities around you. And something you can do to really strengthen that ability as well is to do some meditation blindfolded. Okay, so we've got that Death card, transformation, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. It does definitely feel like he's very much with you, even if it feels like, you're kind of out in the cold. You can't always see that symbolism coming in. See, three, there's something about three. So you'll have to let me know if the number three does resonate with you, okay? But in terms of this, I feel like he's like saying to, like, it's okay to take chances. It's okay, like, to jump out of your comfort zone with this Three of Wands. I feel like you have something like a celebration coming up. I don't know, you have something really exciting. So enjoy some things that are coming up in the near future here for you, okay? I feel like there's some almost awakenings. The Hermit's about wisdom, downloads. It's like introspection. So sometimes going inwards if you want to connect with him more, but very much he's with you with this energy. Okay, so hopefully that that is a nice message. Let me see. I'm gonna pull one of my synchronicity cards. I'm gonna laugh if the threes come out. But what do we have for darling? All right, so we have 444 as protection here. Very much this is change, guidance, justice, truth, and love. So you have a lot of love and protection with that energy. And you also have self-awareness, 0707, okay? So letting go what no longer serves you. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'm sending you lots of love. It's always fun to get on here and chat with you guys. Sorry, it's always a little hard to see these messages. Okay, so let's see here. Woo woo woman, WWW. Let's call you WWW. You said here you're meeting more. I'm meeting more potential relationship partners recently, but I don't feel a connection yet. Does this seem like something that will be long lasting? All right, let's see about any potential romantic partnerships. What do we have going on? Partnerships. You definitely have, okay, there's a little bit of an up and down energy here. I feel like there's some inner work that needs to be done, because we do have the shadow side. This is representing that devil energy. So just shining that light, look at that light, shining the light on the darkness. So we do have a little bit of judgment as well. We do have a few things going on internally, but you have a King of Wands that is in your energy. It's always nice to have a king, right? An energy of a King of Wands. So this could be looking at like a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that fiery energy. And look at this. The outcome is the Star. So this is a wish fulfillment. This is something that you could really look forward to. But you have multiple opportunities. Like you said, you feel like you're getting out there, but you're not feeling that like long lasting connection. And that's kind of where you're at here. Look at all these opportunities. Some may be good, some may not be so good. So it's just finding that right one. I do see you finding this. So I mean, don't give up on that, but also approach it from an angle where you're not you're not looking for a relationship to again fulfill you or fill any voids, because that's never going to last for the long term. So making sure that you are creating your own happiness, and then in turn you can definitely find somebody to enjoy and share your life with. But I do see a king in your energy, and it looks like there is somebody that will be here for the long term. Very much a sense of renewal, and it's like a wish fulfillment. Very beautiful energy. I love the star. So just doing some a little bit of inner work right now. Okay. That is an Aquarius energy. So what are we in November? I mean, it's always hard to predict like a certain time, but we could be looking at, over the next few months, maybe early next year, the Aquarius energy. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. All right. So let's see here. Hello. So you said black face smile. You said your fiance Johnny came back to you. What are his real feelings for you and your relationship? Real feelings and relationship. Okay, let's see. What's going on with that relationship? Fiance Johnny. What's going on with Johnny? What are his intentions? What's the momentum moving forward? It's interesting. It's kind of like that awkwardly, hey, I'm back. We actually do have a lot of really good energy here. I feel like there is that awkward, like, I don't know if he was the one that kind of walked away in the past, but that's the energy. The Five of Swords is the, kind of self-sabotage, walking away from something. But I do see a really quite a beautiful energy that this is manifesting back into your life. You have him coming up here as you have that Emperor energy as well. This is a very solid energy, very secure, kind of a father figure energy. Okay. And then look at this energy we have on the back, 10 of Cups, my friends. So I do think that even though I don't know the past, things might have got a little rocky over there, but I do think that he does have pretty decent intentions in coming back. I feel like he's regretting, whatever has happened in the past. He's definitely seen it from a different light and a different angle. So I do get pretty decent intentions with him. Let me pull up a couple more quickly. What do I have for Johnny? Intentions from Johnny. Yeah, I get pretty good energy here from him still. It's a little bit, timid, but I do feel like he's finding the strength to really come back and try to make things right, if that makes sense. Okay. So that's what I have. I'm not getting anything in terms of underhanded behavior. It feels like things he's trying to make things right is what it feels like. Hello, Alice. Alice Trampa. Okay, can I look into the EU economy for the next 6 months? Let's see. I have been looking a lot into kind of just the energy of the economy and things coming up in the tarot. And I see things shifting dramatically. I mean, of course, things are going to shift over, over the years to come, but next year will be a big year of change. And then going into 2026 is going to be, I feel like 2026 is going to be quite incredible. But let's see what we have for the economy for you. I know somebody wanted me to look at silver and gold as well, so I'm going to look at that in a moment. Look at this. What big transformations. We have the Temperance, you guys. This is balance. This is things coming to light, you guys. We're headed into a very positive direction. Even if it feels like things are crumbling and the world is ending, There is that sense of needing to transform this, and especially with the economy. So we have lots of new growth and rebirth when it comes to the economy. And this, look at this transformation. So we have the Three of Swords. Everyone's been down and out. This is a really tough time for people, but look at this massive transformation that we're having here. And then we're moving out of tough waters into something more abundant. Okay. So it feels like the economy, I would like to say, like, yes, by 2025, everything's going to be wonderful. I think we're still going to be going through some shifts next year, but I'm getting like after the first quarter of 2025, things are really going to kind of take a big turn. And that's kind of consistently what I've been getting over the last little while. So I think we can see lots of new initiatives. I know I've done a couple of videos now on different funding programs. So I think a lot of wealth is going to come back to the people, and the economy is going to balance out when it comes to taxes, when it comes to the market, real estate, or I guess we say the housing market. Just from being taxed, and all, like, everything is taxed so crazy. It's in that in Justin Trudeau, I guess, here in Canada was like, oh, we're going to give you guys a 2-month tax break or something. Oh my goodness. I don't see him around for much longer, but I'm going to quickly, while we're on to that, I'm going to look at gold and silver, because I know somebody requested that. She wasn't able to be on the live. So let me take a quick look at gold. What does the momentum of gold look like over the next 6 months to a year? Is that going to rise, continue to rise? What does gold look like, Spirit? Yeah, there's big changes with gold. There will be quite a bit of big changes. Like my Knight of Swords is big changes. So things moving forward, big changes with gold. Then we've got those two, look at those two gold coins balancing out. So it doesn't feel, like, I don't know what the predictions were for, I think they said, what is gold at right now? Actually, I don't even know what gold's at right now. The current gold. Live gold prices. So it looks like 2,700 roughly. Is that going to go up quite a bit? I think it will go up, but I don't see it like crazy skyrocketing in the next little while. I think it may take a bit more time. Feels like it's on a little bit of it's rebooting. So that was the Four of Swords. It's things kind of balancing out, resting, rebooting. I don't know what that card went. Okay. All right, so I'll quickly look at silver as well. I got a bit of mixed energy with silver. I think it's pretty low. I don't think silver has moved for the last little while either. But let's see, what's the energy of silver going up? The energy of silver going up in the next 3 to 6 months, let's say. There's that Two of Pentacles. Same energy, you guys. I think it will. Yeah, I do think it will, just like gold. It will go up, but it's going to take a bit of time. It wouldn't surprise me if it's more of like I guess you can say, the crypto market, or the energy of the crypto and the financial system shifting to that side of things. But for the physical gold and silver, I feel like it may take a bit of time, but yeah, absolutely. I think there will be a lot of energy to support it going up here. So it'll, look at that, seven of Pentacles, it having the strength to grow consistently. I see quite a bit of potential in gold here, or silver, sorry. Okay, so let's see here. Carolyn, so can I look into the situation with your boyfriend? Okay, sorry, your daughter's boyfriend, the situation with your daughter's boyfriend, she is having some trouble finding her own apartment. Okay, so you're curious of what's the energy of her finding her own apartment? Let's see. Her boyfriend. Energy of Carolyn's daughter finding an apartment and a situation with her boyfriend. Got that tower moment, girl. Yes, they will be able to find something here, but there's definitely some instability that they're going through. We got that big tower moment shift, shake up, and the moon card as well. So it may be a little bit rocky, but I do see, like, over the next, I would say 3 months, things will start to I don't think it's gonna take 3 months to find something, but I think over the next 3 months, things will start to calm down a lot for your daughter here because we do have that 3 of Pentacles with the King of Wands as well, with the Knight of Cups right in the middle. So it does feel like things will start to balance for her over the next couple months here, okay? Yeah. Let me look at one more thing here. What's the energy with her boyfriend? What's the energy with Carolyn's daughter's boyfriend moving forward? Are they currently having there's definitely some heavy energy with your daughter here, that 5 of Cups and the tower moment. So big shakeups, but a lot of the time these shakeups really happen so we can reevaluate where we're at and build a solid foundation here on something new. Okay. I see things. Let's see here. Even if, okay, things may be a little rocky with the relationship with her boyfriend potentially here, but I see things, they're overcoming a victory here. I don't know if this is just about them moving, but they're definitely able to overcome a victory, okay? This tough energy is about to turn around. Look at that tough energy. It is about to turn around for her in the next little while, okay? So I do see a lot of positive movements for your daughter in the next few months. You guys are very welcome. Hello, Francine. Let's see here. I read on your cat, Oscar. Oh, little Oscar. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Oscar. You said who's feeling depressed these days. You know what's interesting? I've noticed a bit of a shift. We have our cat Gizmo, and I used to always get snuggles. He would come and lay right on my neck at night, and I don't get very many snuggles anymore. He's still a happy cat and does his thing, but he's been a little bit different in the last little while too. So it's interesting when you said that. So let's see what is going on with Oscar. Francine's cat Oscar. Ooh, this is some interesting energy. Big shifts for Oscar. I don't see actually a whole lot. Okay, when I get the 10 of Pentacles, and I'm looking at sometimes a bit of the health or the integrity of the person or your cat Oscar, it could be something that could be maybe genetic or that he's inherited, but I don't see anything too crucial. I mean, if you want to have him checked out, then there's always that option, but I don't see anything getting worse. I see him, look at this. There's a lot of excitement that will, I feel like, come back into him. There's just a big shift happening. We have this star energy, right? So you could even be the energy where he's just shifting. We're all shifting. We're all beings. We all have our hearts. So he's shifting energetically here as well. And if there are anything underlying, it could be more of a genetic situation. So you could always get that checked out, but I don't see anything in terms of things getting worse here. I think that he's going through a bit of a shift and a change energetically. And with that two of Wands, I wouldn't be surprised if things turn around in the next, couple months for him. So it doesn't look like anything serious from what I can see. He's just going through a phase. Going through a phase is what it feels like. You can always do some, I like to do some, hands-on healing if he comes and lays in your lap, just sending him all that love through his body. The little bodies definitely take on all that energy, right? So he looks like he will be doing okay, my friend. Hello, Miss J. All right. So, how does Morgan feel about you truly? And can I see what his next move is towards him in love? All right, Miss J, let's see. How does Morgan truly feel about you? How does Morgan truly feel about Miss J? Look at that. Wow. He's definitely okay. If he has not made a move, I feel like he's trying to strategically plan something here. Um, yeah, interesting. Look at this. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups. He definitely has, a sense of wanting to pursue something with you. This is a happy family, okay? And look at this, him making a move here. But I do have my Seven of Swords, which can be a little bit of a conflicted energy. But how I'm seeing it with this is he's strategically trying to plan something. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does make a move, but he's also in his head a lot about this potential relationship because he's on the fence. The Two of Swords. We got Two of Swords and we got a bit of a confusion, right? So he is a little bit on the fence, but he truly does. I feel like he thinks very highly of you. We have the Sun, we have the Ten of Cups. So he definitely has, I feel like, a soft spot in his heart for you. And I would not be surprised with this energy if he does make a move soon. Um, but he is still sitting on that fence. So if he is for some reason, let me reread your message for a minute. If he isn't aware, I'm not sure how aware, like if you guys are just friends right now. But if he's not, if I would say make it aware, like give him that little nudge as well, because I feel like there could be a bit of a confusion. Like, I wonder, like, what is she? Does she think of me, kind of thing? So maybe give him that little nudge if this is something you want to pursue, because I do get a good energy from it, and I think that he's really close to trying to make that jump and step out, make an offer to you, but still a little bit in his head here with it. So he's sitting on the fence about something. I'm not sure if he was in another relationship with that Two of Swords, but sometimes this is sitting on the fence about making a decision, okay? But I do get a pretty good energy from him. His true intentions seem to be like he really does adore you. Let me just see one more thing here. Yeah. Have you known him for a long time? Look at this. Almost the same amount of cards came out, or same energy of cards. Again, I got the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. So if you guys have known each other for a long time, this is definitely something I feel like you guys will have a really successful relationship together, okay? So it looks good, lovely lady. Hello, Marcia. I almost said Marcia. Marcia, how's it going? Wondering if it's a good time to leave your home in Wickenburg, Arizona. Will you be able to find a place to live in the Sedona area? All right, is it a good time for Marcia to move? Is it a good time for Marcia to move? Let's see what we have. I'm a little bit on the fence about it right now, lovely lady. I do have a sense of, like, if you could find something that is priced in your range, then it's something to consider. But I'm getting it might be. I'm gonna pull a couple more here. I am getting a little bit about potentially waiting here, kind of evaluating. I think again, with the whole collective and the way things are headed, I do think there will be big shifts in the housing market. And I feel like with this, it's a little bit of, contemplating, waiting, because we have a little bit of a tough energy, Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. So let's see here. You moving. What's the energy of you moving? I do see you moving, but I feel like it would be best to potentially hold off for a little bit here. Again, I don't think there would be anything wrong with you actively looking right now to see what's available areas. It sounds like you have an area that you want to live in. I do think that area is bang on. I think you will flourish in that area. And Sedona, Arizona, look at that star. Lots of potential sightings there, right? It's a good hub spot for that sort of thing. But I do think the location is great. But the moving is a little bit on edge right now. Four of Cups. I know it's always hard to predict a certain time. What do we have for a time frame? Is this in about 4 months time frame for the move for Marcia? The Magician. There's your moving. You know what? Yeah, this is your journey, but with the energy here, I would hold off for a little bit. I would say 3 to 4 months may be a better time to start looking for now, because I do have you moving here. We have the Three of Wands. This is you making that move. And I think you're going to enjoy it, but I would hold off for a little bit longer if it's not doable right now. It just seems like it may be a little bit of a hiccup for you to move at the moment, okay? Okay, let's see here. Hello, Philip and Stephanie. Miss J, you think he's been watching you for a while? Yes, I absolutely think he has, especially with that Six of Cups is, it's kind of going back some time now. So definitely, I think he's got his eye on you, but he's still on the fence about making that move. So, I mean, if he's not aware that you're interested, you could always give him that little nudge, okay? But I do think he has a lot of good intentions towards you. All right, Philip. Hello, hello. What do the cards say about the Danish royals? Will the Danish king and queen step down anytime soon? Oh, interesting. All right, the Danish royals. What's going on? Let's get a general energy of the Danish royals. What do we have, Spirit? What's the momentum with the Danish royals? Is there any you know what? We'll do two. We'll do clarifiers. Okay. Is there any indication they could be stepping down soon? I seen a lot when I was looking into the UK the other day, and I seen the UK, the royal family out here is definitely, or I guess I shouldn't say here, but I'm in Canada. Okay, so sorry, going back to your question, Philip. I feel like it's going to be a little bit delayed with them stepping down. Things are kind of holding on a little bit, but this page is in their energy. So it's like there is this energy of them being defeated. They're hanging on by a thread. But I think they're still gonna be hanging out for a little bit here. 10 of Wands in the outcome. So it does seem like things are kind of they're mounting up and mounting up and mounting up to when they're gonna burst here. But they're still hanging on. We got that queen energy hanging on, and the Three of Pentacles. So it may be a bit of time still before that is taken down, but I am getting in general, like the royals across the world. I don't think we're going to see that in the future. Now that's going to be quite a bit in the future still, but let's see here. What's the energy of the Danish royals over the next, let's look at 2025. What does that look like? Danish royals over 2025. Okay, well, we have the Tower, so things are getting shaken up here. Four of Swords, Ace of Cups. I do think that it will happen where things will be dismantled here. But it still feels like it's going to take a little bit of time. Even though we do have that Tower, I'm wondering if there is some news that comes out about them. I haven't looked into them too much in the past before, but Look at that. We have the sun in reverse. It's not very positive energy. I mean, a lot of these people high up in high authority positions are definitely, they're playing with playing with fire, I guess you can say. But I do see them eventually being dismantled, but it may take a little bit of time. There's a huge underhaul here with that Empress. So lots of energy to support. Like, yes, I think things will be balanced out and they could be I don't want to say stepping down right now, but over the next year, maybe even in 2020, more of 2025, 2026, we could see more news about that. Royals, the Danish Royals in 2026. Let me just look one more time at 2026 and see. Two of Swords, Three of Swords. Yeah, maybe more into 2026 that we see some shakeups. Nine of Swords. Interesting. Interesting, my friend. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that. But it does feel like they will be eventually taken down with the Tower and the Three of Swords, okay? Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. You feeling a pull towards moving back to your hometown, but the financial aspect is blocking you. Okay, let's see. Well, let's look at the financial aspect in you moving back home, back to your hometown. What does that look like for Stephanie? I do see what you're saying in terms of like you're feeling guided to go there, but there is a little bit of a disappointment about this again because of finances. Here we have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So that's really what's holding you back right now. With that being said, I mean, working on your mindset and certain manifestation techniques you can really bring things to you. If you're meant to go there, you will find a way to get there. Okay. I with this energy, it does feel like it's a little bit delayed, my friend. This is sitting on the fence. So it may take a bit of time. Let's see here. What does 2025 look like for you moving back to your hometown? I guess we're already almost in 2025. Time seems to be going so fast, you guys. I do see you working on that. 2025 will definitely support your move a little bit better than if you were to try to do that now. But I still don't see this happening. I feel like this may take a little bit of time, lovely lady. It may take a bit of time. I do see you getting there and making your way there, but you could be looking at quite a few months down the road from the current energy that's popping up. Okay, now again, energy of the tarot is it's always energy. It's always fluid. So you guys can always work with that energy. Last night I went into meditation, kind of working with different chords of light, because there's so many different energies out there when it comes to light, it comes to dark, and sometimes we're plugging into the wrong chords. Okay, we're plugging into these threads that are more of a darker energy, and we may not even realize it. It's just where our thoughts or intentions or programming is really going. So spending some time, Stephanie, and just making that clear intention of where you want to go and having that clear thought and intention and plugging into your highest self here can really help get you there faster. So I do think it's a good direction for you with that Ace of Wands, but it does feel like a little bit of a stagnant energy until you get there. So it may have to do a little bit of, inner cleaning, inner healing, inner cleaning, just realigning where you're headed. Okay. Because remember, everything that you're thinking, like if you think that you can't get there because of you don't have enough money or certain funds, then that is going to be a blockage. You're putting that energy out there. So just evaluating and surrendering. Of course, I'm sure all you guys are familiar with surrendering with wisdom transmissions and Brad, and it's something that is really phenomenal. It's a phenomenal tool and works great. Okay. Yeah. Philip, yeah, we don't, yes, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys all. You guys have been phenomenal. This has been a crazy, I mean, I just started doing, well, I've been dabbling with the tarot for quite a while now, but I've really just started pursuing this and the crystal ball and everything, more and more over the last year, 2 years. So I'm still a baby at this, and it's been a phenomenal experience, and you guys make it so worth it. So it's a pleasure. You guys are very much welcome, and I appreciate you guys. Philip, we don't want, yeah, you don't want the royals anymore. Yeah, I don't see them, it's still, I don't see them, out of here tomorrow. But I do think over the next year to 2 years, we'll see a big shift with the royal family. And I think the big ones will be a big downfall of what's happening in the UK as well. Hello, Teddy. Um, and unless, hopefully I feel like I'm saying your name incorrectly, but you had a personal question. If you have potential in photography business. Ooh, I love that one. I personally love photography myself. Let's see, what does Celeste have? Is there potential in pursuing a business in photography? What do we have? Yes, I do think that you have potential with it. Um, it's something that will be a bit of an ongoing, like you will continue to work at it, but it is something like this Three of Wands. This is expanding, like expanding your portfolio here, working hard. So it will be a little bit of work. Of course, a lot of things that we want to pursue, it does take dedication, it takes effort, it takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. But there is a lot of good news. I feel like you have a bit of a shakeup in your energy because you're in this tower moment where things are kind of crumbling, but there's a whole fresh energy coming to you. If you're not in that right now, you are so close to it because we have the Page of Cups, and it's just these new, fresh. I'm just hearing a breath of fresh air for you. So I absolutely think there is a lot of potential in you pursuing photography. But just know it is going to take a little bit of, it's just going to take a little bit of time to build it up if you're wanting to pursue this on a professional level. But I see you being able to expand this, I like almost working all over the world as well, or having an online business with it. I see it being successful. So definitely something to keep in mind. Yeah, for sure. And you guys, if there's something that you are really passionate about and something that you find to be really important, then definitely follow that dream. Okay, follow it. Don't give up on it. It's okay to fail and get yourself back. You can never fail if you don't give up, right? Teddy, you've been stuck in a rut for eons. For eons. Oh my goodness. All right, Teddy. You know what? I know some of you have probably heard me say this, but not too long ago, I was watching this clip, and this one girl made this comment about if you are not changing, you are choosing. And that really resonated with me. And I share that all the time now because it's really true. If you are in, let's say, a rut, and nothing's changing, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different outcome. You have to make some changes, make some small changes, because what happens is we need to build up sometimes trust with ourselves, because it's like, going to the gym, right? And part of your mind's like, you're like, yeah, I'm ready, I'm going to go to the gym, I want to lose 10 pounds, I want to become more in shape. And then the little voice in the back of your head's like, yeah, you're not going to go, or you're only going to make it for like a couple days. It's like that, the little nagging voice in the back of your head, right? So sometimes you have to start with the small wins, and you have to build that trust up. So start making some small little changes. Make a note, like take out a notepad. Take out a notepad and write a few things down that you want to accomplish, and do that. It doesn't have to be anything massive, because that's where I feel like we kind of get ourselves into a situation too, is where we have such like big expectations, and then we don't follow through with that, and then we're just down and out again. But let's see what the cards say for you, Teddy. What's moving forward for Teddy? Will there be any big changes coming forward for Teddy? The Wheel of Fortune. Dun, dun, dun. What? I cannot believe what just popped out here, you guys. Okay. Absolutely. Like, I'll take your cards. Look at this. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. You have planting those seeds, okay? So it's very important. Again, I know this is basic information and I know you guys probably know this, but you guys just need to be aware of where you're directing your energies, okay? What are you thinking? What are you watching? What are you giving your energy to here? If you've been thinking about a business, Teddy, like a personal like starting your own personal business here, you can be very successful. You have a lot of success and a lot of adjustments coming into your energy. This is new perspectives, okay? So it's just about shifting your perspectives a little bit and changing the way you see your current situation, because you know you're not happy with where you're at right now. So use that. Be like, all right, well, I'm not happy with where I am. What do I need to do to change it, to adjust it? Start making those small adjustments. Have some new perspectives on your situation, and you'll start to see changes. So I absolutely like the first card that came out. This is in your energy right now, my friends. So things are turning. And sometimes with that wheel, it's kind of things that are fated for you, right? The wheel, it could be good. It could be, good things, bad things, right? But it's how we perceive these things that are happening to us. But look at this. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups right after this. You have a lot of, I don't know how your relationships are and your finances are at the moment, but this is not only like this is good money, this is success, this is happiness. So it feels like you're very close to turning the scales, tipping the scales, right? So absolutely, I see you coming out of a rut, but I also want to say, like, so many of us think that the outside's just going to come, like things from the outside are going to come and change our world. And we really have to know that we're creating it from the inside. And when you shift your perspective with that Hangman, new perspective, surrender to any fears that you have about maybe starting a new business or starting a new relationship, because you have so much abundance in your energy. Like, what? That was crazy. So, very much so, you have changes for you soon, but don't just think that these changes are going to fall in your lap. Sometimes things are fated to happen, I think, but we are very much the ones creating our reality, okay? So make an effort to make some small wins in your life, and you'll start to gain momentum, okay? So hopefully that helped you. Hello, Lisa. Oh, you're very welcome. I know somebody asked for a reading on the UK, and I thought it deserved its own video because I was getting tons of messages coming in from that. So that was really cool. You're very welcome. Hello, Matt. You felt stuck for a long time and you're trying to move forward. Thanks so much. You are welcome. Oh, you are so welcome, Teddy. So you're 52. Life is hard at the moment. You're also overseeing my 85-year-old mom. Yes, okay, for sure. Like those crochet bags, do that, my friend, because 10 of Pentacles is family. This is a time that you are taking care, looking over family. My goodness, I'm just shedding like crazy here. But definitely don't feel like if you have an idea and you're making these beautiful crochet bags, I do see little things like this really turning around and being successful. So you very much could potentially start a business in that. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. Some people think that because they're older they can't start a business, or they're like, I'm not in my 20s anymore. It doesn't matter, you guys. I didn't think I would be 36 and starting a tarot reading, career, but here I am. All right, so let's see here. I was going to look into that for you, Matt, in terms of you're also feeling a little stuck. Let's see, what's the momentum for Matt? What do we have for Matt? We have for Matt. I did shuffle these. Look at this. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, you guys. What? Okay, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords. All right, Matt. So there is a little bit of a stagnant energy when it comes to kind of building again trust up with yourself, because I feel like so many times I feel like I'm kind of saying the same thing here, but it's this energy of you have the Three of Swords and then the Seven of Pentacles right in the center. Excuse me. And it feels like there's just a little bit of a heartbreak because it's like every time you try to build something up, it just doesn't go anywhere, right? There's something about an instability, okay? But I think it's really the way that you're directing your energies, because we have the King of Swords. So again, going back to where is it that you're really directing your energies with this? I mean, I always do like to talk about having a good mindset, and I think that's extremely important. But it's really important to not be it's like not being scared of our fears. We really need to reevaluate, take a look at them, like what is preventing us from moving forward? Because I'm telling you guys, I went from, one end of the spectrum to 180 degrees, like completely different within a matter of months. And it's just this energy of really having this knowing deep inside, like connecting to your heart, connecting to those parts that you are scared of, the fear, the abandonment, and just seeing that and shining a light on it and surrendering that. So for yourself, I do see you do have a lot of good energies coming forward. Like, look at this Two of Cups and Justice. So I don't know if you have or if you're in a current relationship right now. Did you say anything about your? Yeah, you just said you've been stuck trying to move forward. I mean, you have something really abundant in your energy here, but there is a little bit of a sense of some sadness and sorrow and some healing that has to go on here. And I think this is just the instability of you trying to do something. You're not in a relationship. I think you will be soon. I do see an energy of a potential higher level like commitment, or you meeting somebody here, but there's a little bit of inner healing to go like to that goes along with that as well. Okay, so just keep doing some inner work. And like cord, I don't know how you guys feel about cord cutting. Of course you guys can use a lot of like the surrender techniques. I personally like cord cutting and om chanting. I find them to be very beneficial. And King of Swords, my friend, that's cord cutting as well, but directing your energies. Like, where are you directing it? Sometimes we just need to take a step back and reevaluate. And last night, again, when I was kind of in my zone doing some meditation, I was seeing like the construct. It's like the universe, whatever you want to call it, the matrix. And there's all these different chords. And as a collective, we are all tapping into these chords, right? Some of these chords may be more negative than others. So we just have to adjust certain chords of, let's say, abundance or happiness. We have to adjust these chords and cut the ones that are not of the light, if that makes sense. Okay, so I do see a lot of shifts happening in your energy, but including meeting somebody. I think there's a soulmate energy that will come in. And sometimes, okay, I want to share something quickly with you guys, because there was a certain situation. If you guys have had personal sessions with me, you might have heard this story. But I, a while back, had a situation where there was somebody, a specific person that came into my life. And look at that Two of Cups for you. Is this the energy of sometimes people come into your life to, like, let's say, light a fire under your butt, right? It's like to get you to wake up, because there's so many, we have free will, but Spirit's always giving us signs and synchronicities, and it's up to us if we choose to listen to them and tap into them. But when it's like tick tock, time's kind of running out, sometimes Spirit will send a specific physical person to you, because that gets our attention every single time. And not to say that this person is going to stay or isn't going to stay, but sometimes there's a specific person that comes into your life to really grab your attention and shift your perspective, or your mindset, or your reality, I guess I can say. And there is something about somebody coming into your life, okay? And this could be a situation where somebody comes in and you get a whole new perspective on where it is you're going as well. So I feel like that could tie into it a little bit. But again, just sitting with yourself and clearing away any cords that don't feel, abundant. Okay, because when we're in that feeling of lack, we're going to just attract more of that to us. So instead of pushing it down and ignoring it, observe it from an angle where I like to put it on a TV screen. So in meditation, I'll put, if I'm feeling like abandoned, let's say, I will put that situation on the TV screen and observe it that way, because it helps me disconnect and not attach to it as much, but you can still feel that cord going from your heart to that situation, for example. And then you can either chant or cut that cord as well, okay? All right, so hopefully that helped you, Matt. Hello, Dee. Thank you very much, guys. We'll probably take maybe a couple more, and then I'll probably wrap up in a moment or two here. It's always a complete honor to be able to connect with you guys. I do currently have also my Black Friday sale on, so $33 for 3 questions, or I still do have live Zooms and other options available if you go to Readings with Breanne. Oh, you're very welcome, Matt. All right, let's see here. Hello, Dee. So you're not sure if this entity is real, but you heard about it way back in 2014, and has had an ancient nefarious, an octopus squid-like entity, still at the bottom of the ocean. Huh. Okay. Let's take a look. It's actually interesting that you were asking about that, because I have been doing a bit of practicing when it comes to remote viewing. And what's really interesting is last night I was working on this, and I actually seen Donald Trump with a guy, and I knew what the guy looked like, but I didn't know his name. And I had this TikTok pop up, and it was, oh my goodness, now I don't have this. Oh, Gary Gensler. Am I saying his name wrong? Oh my goodness, I'm the worst at names. And this was this Gary Gensler guy, and I guess I just read this morning that he's going to be stepping down. He is to leave the role as as the SEC chairman here. So anyway, that's totally a different topic. But regardless, what I was trying to get at there with you, Dee, is when I was doing some remote viewing with Trump, that was really interesting, and I feel like I got something very valuable for myself. I probably won't do a video on it, but I wanted to look into the oceans, because I'm getting a lot about, when I look into the crystal ball, lots about the oceans and certain, maybe even like civilizations and different extraterrestrials under there. So let's see here. Your question is about this entity. Is it real? This octopus squid-like entity at the bottom of the ocean. Is this real? Is this something that is down there? Interesting. Look at this 8 of Cups by the ocean. I'm almost wondering if it's like, yes, but I feel like it's coming through. It's almost like oh my goodness, sorry, no words are coming out of my mouth. I'm seeing like a portal. Like, look at this world. So I don't, without a doubt, think that there are certain portals in the ocean, and I feel like this could be in results to some kind of entity that's coming through portals here. So yes, I do think on some level it is something that is definitely potentially at the bottom of the ocean, but I do think it goes in and out of portals here is what I'm getting, which is interesting. I wonder if there will be more about this. I think there will be more about a significant amount of different things happening in the oceans, because look at this. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this is something coming out, some kind of evidence it feels like. And look at it feels like something is trapped by the ocean. So yes, on some level, I do think this is very much an entity, but like you said, it's more of a I want to say like a elemental. I don't know if elemental would be the right word for it, but that's what I'm kind of getting with this world card. There's something going in and out of dimensions relating to that entity. So yeah, I'm gonna say yes, but I'm curious to see if there's more news on it. Let me pull a couple cards here on news coming out or evidence coming out about certain things in the oceans. That's kind of vague though. Let's look at certain unknown species, for example, unknown entities in the ocean. Are we going to hear more and more? Will there be more knowledge of this? I want to work on doing some remote viewing in the oceans, just because I'm still new to the remote viewing, so I need to practice this more. But I have had some really cool sessions with it. So let me just look at the oceans, the energy of, yeah. I definitely think there's going to be some more evidence. Yeah, you heard it was very nefarious and dictating some of the message. I don't know why some of the messages keep disappearing, but I did read that message for a second, and I think that it does line up to what I'm getting here. And I think there are lots of, let's say, nefarious entities, especially at the bottom of the ocean. But I feel like a lot of these have certain portals, is it's what I'm seeing in my head. It's like portals that they can go in and out, or it's like cloaks where these cities are being cloaked. But I definitely wouldn't be surprised if there is more. I feel like that some of the stuff could be a little bit suppressed still. Um, it's like, I feel like there's evidence here, but we're not seeing it. So I don't know. We may have to dig a little bit in order to kind of find more out when it comes to that. But yeah, thank you so much, Dee. But yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised with this energy if there's some kind of a nefarious energy in the oceans, the bottom of the oceans. I did see this video. I'm pretty sure it was AI or faked, but it was this massive octopus squid-like looking creature that they pulled out, and it was, I'm almost positive this was not real. But I'm seeing that image when you were asking that, so it's quite interesting. But you look at how big the oceans are. They haven't been fully explored. So I, without a doubt, think that there would be more things down there. But this is something I'm personally curious about. So I will be doing more of a video once I can do. I'll probably do some crystal ball gazing and see what I can get when it comes to looking into the oceans and what's underneath them. So that would be a fun reading to do. But I absolutely adore you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I think that was actually all the questions, so we could always probably leave it at that. Yes, I wanted to thank you guys all. I'm sending you guys so much love. Again, if you guys have any topics, I'm always down to hearing what kind of topics you guys want me to look into. So I'll probably be doing some more videos soon, but I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Again, if you guys want to reach out to me, you can always comment down below or reach me at my website, readingswithbreanne.com. And until next time, lovely soul family, I'm wishing you all the best. Okay, bye for now, guys.